That is beautiful. Okay, we gotta move.
763.
763.
309, Interpol 6, 30.
Here's 12046, maybe.
I get my permit only. Wow. Yeah. Signal back here is kind of horrible, actually. So does anybody know where we're at? Oh boy, we're gonna get stuck here, aren't we? Alright, let's get out of here. What do you say? Cell signal here is horrible. Hopefully it's not cutting up too bad.
So bad here.
I don't know, probably because there's nothing around here really. No towers. I don't know. Maybe the Tequesta lived out here too. Are we just gonna start blaming everything on the thing?
Yeah.
Here's 12049, maybe.
35.
Here's game.
906 for 71 authorization.
Here's 12049, maybe.
Alright, looks like we might be back here.
So, did you find?
Here's game.
Yeah, we're back.
906, 75.
Here's 12049, maybe.
Hmm? Well, if you hadn't noticed, we are on Rickenbacker Causeway. We're at the Rusty Pelican. We're driving through there anyway. Horrible cell service. That's funny. I would have never guessed how many places have no cell service. I would have thought there isn't a single place left
Yeah.
that doesn't have cell service. Miami's pretty from this side. Looking at it this way. I mean, except for the 5 million signs and the barriers and everything in between. It is nice. Remember when we used to come here as kids and there was no fences, no barriers, no gates.
Yeah.
You'd park on the edge of the water. If you drove up too far, you'd fall in the water. I mean, not really. Well, I mean, on the westbound side, yeah. All those old trees that they tore down there.
Those were Florida pine, right?
I think so, yeah. Which way do we go? Let's go US 1.
7523. 7523. Ma'am, can you hold on to Berkeley unit PSD unit excuse away from me, please? 7651.
Hey, so I don't know if you guys noticed, but the
53 Kissel.
the exposure, I found exposure. I was today days old, or today years old is that? I was today years old when I found out that you can control the exposure, exposure compensation. Is that what it's called?
Yes.
Exposure compensation on the streaming app that we're using. So these night shots should be brighter, clearer. Let me know in the comments if it looks better. In the chat. Let me know in the chat if it looks better. Looks better to me.
When is the underline going to be finished?
Oh, were we talking about that the other day?
Hi, Gisela. Gisela Toro says, yes, it does. Perfect.
Cool.
Becca Vanderbilt says, looks good.
Yeah, I think I can see clearer, you know? Like, it's still dark, obviously, it's nighttime, but everything looks brighter. Oh, I have some news. Been trying to figure out how to keep my glass clean, the windshield clean. You know, you never realize kind of how much stuff you need for this. Or maybe I'm overthinking it. I don't know. What do you think? I tend to overthink everything, don't I?
A little bit.
Over-engineer?
Yeah.
That sounds better than overthink. I don't know. But, I mean, the streaks on the glass are bothering me.
They're still there.
Yeah, they're still there. So I bought some supposed cat's meow glass cleaner thing that you put in your windshield washer. Well, it's windshield washer fluid, but it's concentrated, so it makes like 17 gallons. It was only like $13, which is great, considering that you buy the water with blue dye in it for $5, and that's a gallon. So that's good. I haven't put it in here yet, but I spent, I don't know, a good hour cleaning the inside and the outside of this glass today, and it's full of streaks again. Obviously, it's raining. It's been raining. Well, it's not now, but it's been raining all day. There's road grime and stuff that builds up on it. Anybody have any ideas? how to keep the glass clean.
752-309-19.
So I clay barred it. I used a clay bar.
Gonna be a Southwest.
I cleaned it, got all the impurities out of it. Cleaned the wiper blades with IPA. And I'm gonna put this stuff called, what did I say it was called? Aquapel. Some type of like a felt applicator with some liquid that bonds, makes a polymer bond with the glass, and allegedly keeps it clean. We'll see. It's cheap enough to give it a try. I think it has to be replaced like every 3 to 6 months or something like that. It's better than Rain-X, because Rain-X is silicone based.
It just builds up.
Yeah, it fills in the gaps and stuff, and it works. You know, it makes the water bead. But once that silicone starts mixing with anything that it can mix with, it starts leaving like that streak on your windshield again. And then you have to strip it, clean it, put a new application of it. And it's a real pain. How's the price of gas doing? I haven't been to a gas station in ages. Nothing's been going on today. The radio's been real slow. It was busy earlier this morning, but after about midday or so, it kind of died down. There's not a lot of stuff going on there. I guess it's the rain.
The liquid cops.
The liquid cops, yeah.
That we were by the Rusty Pelican, I got bit by no-see-ums.
Really?
Or a mosquito.
There's probably a mosquito in here.
Probably.
Living in here. Having children in here.
I hate mosquitoes. Does anybody have a good remedy for mosquitoes?
Around your yard?
Anywhere?
I mean, I think that what we did works to some degree.
It's worked, yeah.
It definitely reduced the population. They're more manageable now, and they're a lot smaller. They don't seem to make it. Look, you see the streaks on the glass? You see the streaks on the glass? That drives me absolutely insane.
Yeah, especially when the light, the headlights.
Yeah. I think it's worse now than it's ever been. And I spent an hour cleaning it. That's hilarious.
There's no antenna at the station in the field.
units will go by 2969 Southwest 312, 2969 Southwest 312, and then at Milan.
What happened at Milan?
I don't know.
Vagrant refusing to leave at 2100 Southwest 4.
Vagrant refusing to leave. How do you guys feel about that? I get a lot of calls, you know, where vagrants are hanging out near somewhere or, you know, sleeping somewhere, and the cops get a lot of calls to remove them from the premises.
516, clear 15.
What do you think about that?
That's good,
We're
gentlemen.
testing. We're testing our audience's morality.
Yes, I'll say what I want to.
I guess it's too early.
I mean, yeah, I guess. But I mean, when it's late, is it better that vagrants are sleeping in front of your business when you're not there, like at night?
But they're not breaking in or anything.
Right, I know. That's what I mean. So, I don't know why.
The problem is that if they're hanging out while they're open, then people maybe tend to avoid, the place. I don't know.
Yeah. I don't know.
It's sad.
Yeah. It is.
Southwest 1000. Southwest 1000. You can update the GTH to Southwest 12 and 9. Let's get some.
What's happening in Southwest
I don't know. They were there for a different reason, or they were there at a different address. They were called out to a different address, and they're updating the QTH of that call.
5876.
Or they're just moving.
Mia Cruz.
Good
Hi,
evening,
Mia.
Miami. 0941.
Mia says, well, the refusal to leave
46.
matters. Yes, it does.
Yeah, the refusal to leave matters. I mean, obviously, if the business owner is, I mean, look, think about it from your own home perspective, right? So your home is a private place. You're not open to the public, and if anybody is sleeping on your property or hanging out on your property, you're gonna want that person removed, or you're gonna ask them to leave. It's obviously that's what's gonna happen at somebody's private home. But in a public place like Milam's, for example, if somebody's there, it depends, I guess, if they're aggressively panhandling, or being aggressive at all.
Is it public though? Is it a private business?
Well, no, it's open to the public. Yeah, it's a private business, and it's not publicly. Well, I don't even know actually about Milam's, but all of these places that are open to the public, they're considered public businesses. People from the public can go there without invitation. They can drive and park there and get off and go shop there, go in and out. Until the owner of the establishment decides that somebody can't be there.
Yeah, Mia says usually that means he's causing a disturbance, and that is correct.
Right.
What you said.
Right. So I'm more wondering about it based on what we find acceptable, in society. Like, what would you do if you own this business? Let's say this business right here, and you had 10 people sleeping there right now, and it was closed. How would you feel about that? Would you be okay with that? Would you call the cops and have them?
Oh shit.
Yeah, we'll be back in a few seconds. It'll just be a few seconds. We're on a street corner here that doesn't have really good cell service, but I think we're back now. Kind of. Still kind of fluttering in and out of good service and bad service, but we should be here still. So yeah, what do you do as the owner of the establishment, or as the manager or whatever, what's the call, and then just disconnecting so much.
37 is Southwest 220
Something's going on. Yeah, that's gonna be hot. All right, I think we're back now. Did you guys lose the audio there for a few seconds, or am I just
Yeah, 7323.
looking at this too closely?
Man, says your voice was breaking up. Yeah.
Anyway, I think it should be better now. Yeah, I think that you know, from an is it okay perspective, you know, I don't know if you're closed. Where do these people go? Where are they supposed to go? You know, what are they supposed to do? They can't just roam around the street, walking on the sidewalk all night. They got to sleep at some point. You know, they're humans. They need to close their eyes for 3-4 hours, or 5 if they can get it. You know, outside in the rain. Where do they go? If they can't get into Camilla's house, you know, because it's full, or you know, there's no shelter that they can go to. What are they supposed to do? Where are they supposed to sleep? You know, how do they stay out of the rain? They have to find like eaves and overhangs. And
There are shelters, no? Yeah. Yeah, but I mean, besides, I mean, the only one that I know of around this area is Camilla's house. Do you know of any
I'm sure
others?
there's more. I'm sure there's houses that are specifically made for that kind of stuff. You know, like a lot of these halfway houses that, you know.
Yeah, but those halfway houses are.
I know. I mean,
You live there.
I know. But what I'm saying is that it's not. I'm sure that it's not just Camilla's house that's a shelter. I'm sure there's others. You know. But they have to get full. You know, they can't be like, you know, oh, it's 50% occupancy. Come one, come all. Anybody who needs a bed for tonight, you know, is welcome. And you know, I'm sure that that's not the case. You know, in fact, I hear all the time. You know, especially with the DV cases, you know, where they have to separate where the wife and the child, you know, don't want to. They've just, I don't know, the husband just beat her or something. They call the cops finally, and then they arrest the guy. You know, yeah, you have a women's shelter, and they have to go. But I mean, I hear them all the time on the radio asking if there's any room left. You know, for
Yeah, there's a lot. There's a lot. Hey, Sean. Sean says it's a dilemma, especially in cold cities. Yeah, I can't imagine.
Yeah, I mean,
That's really bad.
in cold cities, I mean, I guess you can bundle up as long as it's not raining.
No, I mean, I think people freeze to
Yeah,
death.
I know, but I'm saying, like, you know, I think I'd rather sleep out in the cold as long as I had access to something to keep my body temperature, you know, something to keep me from becoming hypothermic.
Like what?
Than sleep. Anything that you can keep your body, like one of those little vellum, what is that called? That thin, anything that keeps your body heat in you or around
but
you.
I've never seen.
Dude, I've seen
homeless
people.
person.
I've watched people on YouTube sleeping in Alaska, in vellum.
Really?
Yeah. So I'd rather be there and dry than in a tropical climate and wet. You know, I've been wet.
Being eaten alive by mosquitoes.
Yeah, I've been wet here. I mean, I've lived here my entire life. I've been, you know, when I was maybe 12 or 13 years old. No, maybe more. Must have been more. Well, I don't know. It was after one of these hurricanes. You know, it wasn't Andrew. It was before Andrew. And we went out on a little fishing boat. You know, a little 21-foot open fisherman. You know, as you do in Miami. You know, you don't go fishing for the night out in Biscayne Bay or, you know, down there in Sands Cut or off of, you know, all along the bay here. And we were out there for, I don't know, we left at 9 p.m. or 8 p.m. Went out there, we're fishing, you know, whatever. Had a little bit of trouble finding our way around because the markers were all gone because of a recent hurricane. We ran aground a couple times, you know, and then the impeller for the cooling system ingested a whole bunch of sand that got clogged, and the engine started overheating. We had to wait there or try to figure out what to do. It was summertime. It wasn't summertime, but it was, I want to say it was maybe you know, October. You know, it's not like if it gets cold here. And I had to get out of the boat to help kind of get it out, you know, from being stuck, you know, from being bottomed out there. And you got to jump in the water to do it. And it's relatively warm when you're, you know, the first time you jump in there, the water's a little cool, you know, it's not cold, but it's colder than your body temperature, that's for sure. And then, you know, you get a little bit of a breeze out there going, you know, 8-10 miles an hour, and now you're soaking wet, right? And you're sitting there out in the open with the wind blowing, and you're fucking freezing. Your teeth are chattering. You know what I mean? Because your body temperature, your core body temperature is going down. So imagine being out here. I mean, I get it. It's warm out here, but imagine having to be out in the rain, wet, you know, all night long, every night. Dude, that's gotta be deadly. I mean, I don't know if you're gonna die from hypothermia, but you're gonna be cold for sure. You know, and definitely uncomfortable. You know, I mean, how many of you people spend time in any buildings or cars without air conditioning? You know, I know we go from AC to AC. I mean, I spend some time outside, but when it gets hot, you know. Where are we heading?
Is there anything going on?
No, I don't hear anything on the radio. And there's no beep tones. There's no. Does anybody know what's going on out there? I don't hear much going on. Why do people keep logging? Yesterday somebody went on. I think it was South. Or this morning on Channel 7. It was like 3 o'clock in the morning. Somebody went on there and put, "This is fake," in one of the scanner feed, in the Channel 7 feed, actually. "This is fake." And I replied, I was like, "What's fake about it?" Like, it's not from the city, and I don't have to pay for it. I don't have that. They're not making me pay. Oh, because I told them, well, this is a scanner. We have nothing to do with the city. You know, we're not associated or affiliated in any way, sanctioned in any way. It's just a private channel with a scanner, you know? He goes, well, I said, "Are you familiar with scanners?" And he goes, "Yeah, I'm familiar with scanners, but I believe you have to pay." I was like, "Pay for what, bro? What are you paying for? What are you paying for? It's in the air. You need a scanner." You know, I guess his idea of a scanner is the 50 app, you know, or something. You know what I mean? But yeah, you definitely don't have to pay. And then some dude on Central right now, some guy named Scott T said hello, and then some Brandon Keeping replies, "Yo, is this real?" Is this real? Ay, man.
Speaking about sleeping outside and ACs and all that stuff, Becca says my AC broke a few nights ago.
Oh no. What did you do? That sucks, man. When the AC, well, the best remedy is a cold shower. And you know, like a cold shower, like zero hot water in the shower. And you stand there, eventually the water, it feels like you're in a swimming pool. You know, you feel it cold at first, but after a while that sensation goes away.
You acclimate to
the temperature, because, you know, the incoming water temperature in Miami year round is like 80 degrees.
Yeah, sometimes when it's hot outside and you go into, like, I don't know, wash your hands or splash the water in her face.
And
or
it's
whatever.
hot water coming.
The water's warm.
Yeah. Well, it's not hot. Yeah, it's warm. It's definitely warmer than. But yeah, if you leave the groundwater here, is like pretty stable. You know, it's like somewhere between, the average is 80, and the swing is like 2 degrees in each direction or something like that. You know.
Becca says no cold showers at 3 a.m. Thank you very much.
Well, at that cold shower at 3 a.m. will definitely
It'll wake you up.
No, it'll put, if you take a cold shower, like your AC breaks, right? And you know, after you're done running around trying to figure out, because I mean, let's face it, your AC breaks, you're gonna spend an hour and a half trying to figure out how to get it running again. So you're running around here doing this, checking that, going on. Did we lose this again? What is going on here? Why is this not working? I wonder if there's something, you know, the rain.
Yep.
Yeah, the rain really messes with that with the 800 megahertz when it's very, very humid. I don't know if you guys noticed, well, you will now that I'm going to tell you. But when it's very, very humid, the scanner audio tends to be choppy. I'm pretty sure that the source audio is as well, because you'll hear it after the rain when it's very humid, that it clears up and the radio starts to pick up again. You can hear the signal kind of dropping off. So I think we're back now, though. Let me see something real quick. Yeah, we should be back now. But yeah, what was I saying? Oh, so right then, when you decide that you're not going to have AC, or when you realize you're not going to have AC, you take a cold shower right then. And you stand in that cold water for a while. I mean, it's not like a fast shower, like get in, get out. You have to, like, you know, take a shower, you know, 10 minutes, you know, whatever it is, however long it is you normally take a shower, but with cold water instead. When you get out of there, everything feels so much nicer, so much better. You know, you're so much cooler, you know.
No, but when the power goes out, we're gonna miss that hurricane, or that hurricane missed us.
Which one?
The one that went to North Carolina.
Oh yeah. Well, that was always gonna miss us, though.
Did it hit North Carolina, or?
I don't know. I know
that there was a lot of like flooding, like waters, the beach coming on.
Yeah. A storm surge.
Thursday nights is always packed. Look how many people on the other side.
Yeah. It's the weekend. The weekend's getting close. People are getting cabin fever. They're like, yeah, you know what? It's almost Friday. It's Friday somewhere.
Yeah.
It's Friday at the Dateline. What do you say? You want to go out to Central, or you want to take a... Yeah, let's take a cruise this way. I always like to go up this street and then down the other one, see what people are up to. They're going up northeast first and come back down South Miami Avenue.
Yes, that's literally, it's Friday in Spain. Yes, it is.
Yep. I'm monitoring Central, if anybody's wondering.
2122, 4125, negative 26, 4124, Sherman Route 15. Quebec 2267 Northwest 36th Street. 2267 Northwest 36th Street, Unit 211. Point of advice just occurred, saying that someone came into his apartment without authorization. He's advising the COPD machine, and he's also having difficulty breathing. They notified rescue at 2122 4125.
So a 26 that's in progress.
There's a wolf from.
That wasn't dispatched as a 3. How is that?
5188.
5188, yes, ma'am.
Good evening, Miami, 0946.
Yes, ma'am, good evening, yes, ma'am.
It's going to be IBM 0382. The QTH is going to be Northwest 14th Street between 7th Avenue and 3 Avenue. 206.
You said between 7 Avenue and 3 Avenue? Yes, ma'am. All right, what was your fix?
0600.
Yes, ma'am, 0600 hours, 2123 minutes.
The street's pretty empty though. There's a lot of people walking, but there's not a lot of cars here. Where do you guys want to go? Somebody in the audience. There's 6 of you there. Tell us where you want to go, and we'll tell you if we're going there or not. It's a 944. I haven't seen one of those in ages. Oh boy. Come the biker bros. And I gotta be honest, I'd probably be doing that if I was still 20. Oh yeah, this looks a lot clearer now. A lot clearer.
Where's my sparkly car? I'm seeing
I
it.
don't know. Is it a Tesla or no?
No.
It's a Lamborghini, no? It's like a glitter.
Wrap.
It's like a glitter wrap.
Sparkly and shiny.
Yeah. All right.
Nobody wants to pick.
Uh-oh, what happened?
Let's pick a random spot.
I gotta do the beach one day and bring the scanner.
For the beach?
Yeah.
Miami to 4335. Yes, we got Miami. Yes, I'll be right. 2126 Miami.
4222.
Man, that is a lot of people.
Pull that way.
Yeah.
09 arrest report. 47. It's going to 43 now.
Yes, so 43 that's 2126 Miami.
1176.
776 Patrol.
Make sure right.
In service.
Get.
Yes, 2127. Yes, you made a 417 then North Miami Avenue and 34th Street. North Miami Avenue and 34th Street. 2127. Okay, bring it. 412 off. 2121. You can can show me 1509 Florida 221 Papa on the same primary and the other 17, and I'll take the 17. You just. Yes, all right. 4321 P will take primary on yours, and I'll show you route to the one that's heading to North Miami Avenue and 34th Street. North Miami Avenue and 34th Street. Involving a Blackwater Explorer and an electric scooter at 2127. 2170. QSO. At 2128.
Was that North Miami Avenue and 24th?
I just said 34.
Comfort Inn and Suites. What was that called before? There's this little corner here. Can we cross Flagler? Is that intersection open? The North Miami Ave or the?
I'm not sure.
We're about to find out. If it isn't, we'll get on the highway and just go that way.
Estimated 442. Direction on that is a 57 City Alleyway, number 46 Northwest 36th Street. Number 46 Northwest 36th Street. Left now. Smoking
Yeah, that's
narcotics.
closed.
For the anonymous complainant at 2129. Yes, unit. At 2129 minutes. -34, 4323, I'll show you around 15. The 34 references loud music and banging coming from 919 Northwest 2nd Avenue. 919 Northwest 2nd Avenue. The unit number 603. At 2130. 4325.
115.
2323. 4323. What is it? At 2130, 4121, make it out 34, just meter 415. At the 5th floor pool deck of 1444 Northwest 14th Avenue. 1444 Northwest 14th Avenue. The trespasser. Identified as a group of 15 parties that are currently near the pool deck area. At 2130, 4121.
Yeah, 11.
There's a designator for 1634, group of 15 trespassing near the pool. 5th floor of 1444 Northwest 14th Avenue. 1444 Northwest 14th Avenue. Here's from the unit 415.
Can you guys hear the radio okay, or is it too loud, too low?
Gisela Torres says, put your seatbelts on.
Never leave home without it.
419419.
And 4194, 4119 at 2131.
It's going to be a 17 on 210, 68 Delta Juliet X-ray Tango. Okay.
17th Avenue and 2130. Here's some. Rest of the tag information on the reference to tag 68 Delta Juliet X-ray Tango. Period. 2019 Gray Chevy Quarter 60426.
Thank you.
That's at 2132. 4123.
We're trying to get there, Joel. Joel says, will that highway ever finish?
4123.
Yeah. I doubt it.
On 34.
There's some part of 836 that's been under construction.
Yes, I'll show you on that interval to 34.
There's some part of some highway in Miami that's been under construction since I mean, since I can remember.
Area on the 5th floor, 2132. I'm sure it's on it.
So your recommendation.
2132 minutes.
Four three three four.
4334.
Good evening, Miami. 0946-515-0122.
Hi, CC.
2133 minutes.
We are on Northeast 2nd Ave. And just got off the highway.
Does North Miami Ave go north-south? Or is it one way? I think it's north-south, right?
Joe says those electric scooters are something else. They're fast, right? Those little scooters?
Yeah, some of them are fast, but they're mostly a nuisance.
The ones that you stand on, though.
Yeah, there's people getting hurt all the time on those scooters. All the time. The other ones are a nuisance too. The Uber ones. We were talking about that the other day. They're everywhere. There was a really bad motorcycle accident on. It's not a motorcycle. Well, motorcyclist. That's what they call. It's a general term for anybody on a two-wheel, whether it's a scooter or not. But a motorcyclist was hit on Coral Way and 22nd Avenue, I believe. Did I just pass Miami Avenue? Or is this Miami Avenue? Yeah, you can only go one way on Miami Avenue.
4396.
Ma'am, back on the 43, thank you.
Yes, one.
I should have gone Miami Court. That's what I should have done.
Hi, Jared.
Jared! Welcome, man. CC!
Gisela says it's crazy how they aren't required to have helmets on despite the madness of accidents with them, yeah.
4124.
Darwinism. The greatest part of living in the United States of America is you're free to be as stupid as you want.
Cece says no audio.
No audio? Really? I see the audio. Comes a train.
The audio is fine for me. Simple Cloud audio's fine. Hi, Simple Cloud.
Hey, Simple Cloud.
We on making Northwest 1 Avenue and 11 Terrace, Florida 26 Echo Victor Mike Sierra.
Yeah, they're on the sidewalk. Not safe.
The number, I know I say this every time, but the number of pedestrians struck in Miami is no joke, dude. It is no joke. It's at least one per day. One every single day.
609, one west on 4162, back on the 43.
09, whatever, west, back on the 43. 2137, baby.
Yep, we're in Wynwood.
Close. Not quite.
No, this is still Wynwood, isn't it? Yeah.
No, we're not there yet. Wynwood's a little bit further north. I mean, yeah, I guess this is kind of Wynwood.
You got Wynwood here, no. Wait a minute. I'm lost.
This is 20th. It's kind of the end of Wynwood. But yeah, we're the edge of Wynwood. Wynwood edge.
Bravo, 2130, remember?
Edgewin.
Edgewood.
Edgewood.
816.
816, okay.
Alright, show me on the 43, say why you use 723 Street.
Yes, sir. 2130, remember?
What's going on here? More fiber optics. You said it was 26 or 36?
35, Bravo.
Or no, 24 or 34?
I thought it was 34.
So won't be ready?
Raising 4235 feet. Miami to 4235, Bravo.
Sure won't be, go ahead for 35.
Yes, sir. You still on the parking lot?
That was a scooter, wasn't it? What?
Joel says, can't we pull somebody over?
All right, so
43,
Joel
21,
and everybody else who's on here, we are not law enforcement. We don't pull anybody over. We're not affiliated with the City of Miami Police or any agency, any government agency. Just a media channel for education and entertainment purposes only.
Northwest 329, Michael Hotel, Yankee X-ray, A7. Period.
Northwest 329. Yes, sir. Reference Mike Hotel, Yankee X-ray 7. Now, home stuff expired.
Lemondaros?
20.
Let's do something.
That's what 2147.
Joel
Dunno.
says you had me fooled.
Joe, who said that?
Joel.
No. Yeah, no, we're not law enforcement.
More rival, can you have them clear to step out while we're unable to gain access to the police?
We just drive around,
Yes, sir. You guys are to the defense of some type of breathing machine.
listening to the scanner, talking shit.
Houston West?
Sometimes it's fun, sometimes it's boring, sometimes stuff happens. Yeah, they sent the PSA to this. At least that's what it looks like.
Yeah, we're in Midtown now.
Oh, the glare on the glass, the smudging on the glass is driving me absolutely batty. I'm gonna fix that problem.
Want to support retired PD vets with a ride along.
Yeah? Who said that, Cece?
Yeah.
How long you been retired, Cece? To support retired PD vets with a ride along. Well, that makes me feel good.
Yeah.
I'm glad you like it, Cece. Dulce de Leche Bakery. I wonder what that place is like.
Is that when it's
Yeah.
showing you?
Yeah. I don't know why it's heating up still, but it is. I can't do anything about it. I can put the temperature down in here, but then we're gonna get foggy glass.
Oh, Cece's not retired. She called you silly goose.
Wait, so hold on a second. What does CC say exactly?
And to support retired PD vets with a ride along.
Okay. And then
That's it.
after that, she said she's not
Right?
retired.
And then she says, I'm not silly goose, I'm not retired.
Oh, I thought you were, CC.
Can you put the air to that or no?
I mean,
There's no way.
it's there. I mean, I could do that. I can do that. That should do it. I don't know if it's gonna work, but the only thing is that once it starts to get cold in here,
Well, we'll open the windows.
well, then it's still gonna get cold in here. The problem is that it won't unless it's cold in here, it won't cool down, and if it is cold in here, then we get fog on the window. Miami. Whatever. Hey, if it turns off, if the stream turns off, like, you know what? Let's keep going north. We never go all the way up there. Let's drive through Little Haiti and Little River, see what's going on in that area. So if the stream turns off, it's because my phone melted. Can't guarantee we'll be right back. I have an overheating problem I'm trying to solve with a heat sink, but it's not working.
Jill says, in my second job, I deliver groceries. I drive through all Miami.
Oh, really?
4333.
Like Instacart or something?
4333. And the unit number in IBM is showing at 41666.
It's called Shipped.
Oh.
Sure, so I'll give the unit number.
Yeah, that's like Instacart, I guess.
That's 2146.
This case is messing with the...
Why'd you take the case off?
Because I have to take that thing off, and then I have to take that thing off.
Pull over here.
No, it's I have to disconnect everything. It'll be fine.
It's freezing.
Yeah, it'll freeze when we drive through certain areas, but we'll, it'll come back. It won't fall off completely. The heat isn't really a problem. It's just, it stops charging. It does everything it can to.
Long Island. Transport in Long Island, 2147. 4120.
Miss PD Journal, how can you handle your tech guy? Just smack him around.
Yeah. Hey, don't say that live on YouTube. They'll come and get you for a 55.
It's a joke.
You go to jail for DV.
Jared said, started noticing this week, they started introducing new unit numbers that I have to get used to. Just today I have noticed. Really? New unit numbers?
No, I didn't. I mean, I don't. I guess I don't listen that intently. You know the unit numbers, Jared? Like you know.
Oh my God, lady.
Yeah. Let me see if I can. It's definitely not the heat. It's gotta be that the aluminum is messing with the signal. It shouldn't be though. Should be all right.
Pause it. Can you keep going or no?
I don't know. No, let's try it. Hold on, guys. We'll be right back. Don't go away. I'm gonna see if this works. Give me a second. Let's see if. All right. Let's see if that helps.
Modify the units to my unit. Second RV is going to be 46513.
46513, yes, that's 2151. 4433, so you
It should be in a minute. I might want to refresh that page. And then remember, slide it all the way to live. Alright, I think we're back now. What I did was, I don't know if you guys heard earlier, but I got a new case for the phone that's supposed to have like it has an aluminum, it's basically an aluminum heat sink that has, you know, more surface area and grooves in the back, and I think that it's doing great. Well, I don't know if it's doing great for the heat. I'm still getting the heat thing, but now we're getting this thing of the drop off. So I think that the aluminum case is probably messing with the cell phone signal, with the data signal. So I took it off there for a minute. I took it off, but we'll see if it gets better. It already looks better, I'll be honest. It's streaming a lot better right now, I think. Do you guys hear the scanner in the background? Is it too loud, too low, just right? Do you hear my voice over the scanner? Does it compete with it? If I shut up, can you hear it?
Jared.
5836. 5836. How are you thinking, Remy? Yes, thank you. 2154. 5845. GRU. 5867.
Thank you, Cece.
6273.
GRU.
6393.
GRU, thank you.
6471. You're welcome. GRU. 6971.
What channel are we on?
Central. We're monitoring Central right now. Channel 5. Sorry, Channel 3.
Channel 3, CC.
5293.
Jared says what I'm thinking.
5561.
The new numbers is FTO.
5677.
I don't know. I don't know what FTO is.
5867.
What is FTO, Jared?
Yes, 5867. 2155.
4522.
What's happened to?
Let me just show you that 0906 4320. Have a good night.
Oh, field training officer.
Oh,
Yes,
field training officer.
2155.
4136.
4136.
Let me show me the 4136. I'll be
Where are we?
on Biscayne Boulevard.
2155.
And
Wasn't Miss Cheesiest over
73rd, yeah. There's Moshi Moshi.
Isn't that where Miss Cheesiest was?
I don't know. There's Dogma. I think, yeah. I think Miss Cheesiest was back there.
Some are gone.
5971.
I used to love that place.
5971.
5971.
Again, somebody be showing you 09. 46. IBM 0260. IBM 5 Avenue and 29th Street. 06
Yes, yes, and a reference job in my rate 0260.
Yes, sir.
46, that's 2156.
Do you guys remember the food truck days when there were like food truck events everywhere?
Pre-COVID.
But yeah, I guess pre-COVID. But I mean, food trucks were huge, and now it's like you hardly see them anymore.
Yeah. It was fun going to those.
Jared said, shocking, it was awkwardly dead today. Yeah, it is. It's
Yeah, there's like nothing going on. You know what though? Haven't we done this like kind of like every Thursday, or Thursdays in general?
Well, we did last Sunday, and Sunday was pretty busy.
Yeah. I wonder if Thursdays are or not. You know, I should go back. You know, I have an entire database.
32, show you the 34. 335 South Biscayne Boulevard, 335 South Biscayne Boulevard. Reference an irate white male, 30 years of age, wearing no shirt, jeans, shorts, or boots until leave. At 2158, 4432.
What in Biscayne?
Miami 14.
Third.
2158.
Far.
We're still on 50 something.
Fun every time we get on.
4431, can you show me go by with 4433? 3330, sir.
This was the place they were talking about
Oh, yeah.
the other day.
Yeah, that place.
Andiamo.
Andiamo.
Pizza.
Yeah. That place is good.
Do you guys want to go on, not tonight, but,
Uh-oh, Mrs. Miami PD Scanner has an idea.
no, we said this on Sunday,
Oh.
Sunday night.
What?
Take the scanner with us because we don't have the channels on YouTube. Take the scanner with us and do a cruise around Miami Beach.
What do you guys think? Should we go to Miami Beach next time?
Cece says you guys have the no crime charm.
Yeah. Every time we do this, crime stops. Dude, I've been sitting at home, you know, listening to, or I don't know, watching something, and then a beep tone comes in, and it's, you know, shot spotter, you know, 18 rounds or something, you know, from 2 different locations, moving, you know, whatever. You see that come through, and you're like, oh, yeah, something just went down. Something huge just went down. And invariably, when you listen to it, it's something like that, you know. Remember this one guy, what was that park again I showed you off of 395? When you go from I-95 to 395, there's a park down there. What is that called? I can't remember now, again.
90.
I think it was that park.
Jared said the whole lot of snake was
19.
nuts.
Northwest 1 Avenue and 10th Street on the downtown side.
The whole...
Before the tag.
I meant to say that call last night was nuts. Oh.
Which call, Jared? The one at 3 in the morning over there and on 3500 and Southwest First or whatever.
And Cece just saw her favorite Sarge go by.
Oh, really?
7331.
So can you have a Marine Patrol unit this one?
Having some Marine Patrol to KSI.
The one that I pinged you about on Twitter.
Hold on, let me go check Twitter. Did I reply?
Marine one?
Yes, not the unit.
Yes, sir. 1326.
Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, I think I know which one you're talking about. The one that you said, "Hey, are you listening to this?" That one?
1326.
1356.
Yeah, the one that that 13 minute edge of your seat. Yeah, how did I forget about that? Wow, dude.
This one.
Yeah, that was that one. You know, we should play that. Did you guys hear that one? It was police are responding with licensed sirens to a crisis intervention incident. That's how it came out. And it said it was Northwest 5th Ave and 16th Street. The suspect fled southbound, last seen between Northwest 1st Ave and Flagler, hiding behind buildings. Did you guys hear that call? Jared says yes. That was a good call.
So that was yesterday.
Yeah, that was a day ago. It was
Almost at 5.
Yeah.
At 4:56, it came out in channel 7.
Well, both. They were running dual, 5 and 7. I listened to it on 7, but I'm gonna pull up. I mean, I'm gonna have to pull over here for a second because I can't really. Let me just find somewhere to pull over safely real quick. Alright, let me see if I can pull over. Pull down this. I'm gonna slide in here for a second. Let me see if I can find this. This was what time was it? 16:58 is when the call came out?
Yeah.
Let me go to Telegram and look for it. I want to pick it up from there. Here we go. This is it. Telegram is awesome, guys. If you're not listening to the alerts,
I'm on there. Heading on 2nd Street now. What's your TH? 73. You can get that too. What's the unit? That's me, I know. Southwest 12-3, Southwest 12-3, 5-6-56, 7-3-9-2. 9-4, he just broke. He ran southbound. He just passed Northwest 1. He's in between 1 and Flagler. He's behind those buildings. Okay, someone on Flagler. And you need a box? Northwest or Southwest? Southwest. Between Southwest 1 and 4, Southwest 1 and Flagler, 10 and 11. Can you like TH? Between 10 and 11, 1 and Flagler. Okay, so you need a box? Okay, let's have the box. Flagler to 1, 9 to 10. This is a 9-5, I'm gonna turn this off.
so they initially set up a box from Flagler to 1st Street, from 9th Avenue to 10th Avenue.
This one. The unit for the box, 32 view. Okay, so 1793, sure, respond to 10 Flagler, 1792.
I'm not sure if I'm off running Flagler. And tell us to get a ball of full description.
Let me get the block, Amy. Go ahead and have 92 at my the description. The perimeter again, so that we'll make sure we have the perimeter secure, please. Okay, so 7394, kiss on the bolo.
Let's do the bolo.
There's gonna be dark green leggings and about a dark t-shirt.
Dark green leggings. And a dark t-shirt.
Yes, and this is a female?
Is it a female?
Male, black.
Wait, that was the logical question.
With the leggings.
With the leggings. that was the logical question to follow. But no, it's a male.
Yeah. Yes, both by the nickname legit. Yes, so where those C1s at perimeter? Oh, what is the reference? Is it reference to 32 Lima? Yes, 32 Lima. And he says 10 to 11, Flagler to 1. Southwest. Okay, give me a unit on 11 on Flagler and 11 on 1. I need a unit there. 11 on Flagler, 11 on 1. Yes, 725, 715, making it 11 and 1. 11 and 1. 16 to 8, 7122. Yes, 725, sure you're taking 11 on Flag, 11 on Flag, 16 to 8, 7125. 277. Yes, yes, please until you advise both. From now, it's going to be a black male that's seen wearing a dark t-shirt with dark green leggings. I take the photograph of the 30 to Lima. 90, where did you last saw the male running? Last seen between 10 and 11. Between Flag and 1 behind the building.
I think 32 Lima. You guys
on 10 Avenue?
correct me if I'm wrong, but I think that 32 Lima means 32 on a law enforcement. The Lima stands for law enforcement officer. You guys can correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure that that's what 32 Lima means.
Correct. Okay, give me another unit, mid-block on Flagler. Between 10 and 11. And another unit mid-block on 1 Street between 10 and 11, please. Nathan, I need the... Nathan, verify 194, because he was saying behind the theater that's on 9th Avenue. 1795, can you verify? Excuse me, I lost visual of him running behind the theater. 9 and Southwest 2. Show me on the poster at 9 and 2. Send somebody to 10 and 2. And then somebody to 10 and Flagler. 10 and 1.
Jared says I believe
9 and
so.
Flagler.
He says
9 and
yes,
1.
more units.
Okay, so 732 to that 30 is for you. 7351, Miami, you can post me. You can put me on a post. Cheers, 7. 10 and 2. 96 is in at 735. Actually, 402.
What's going on there?
7390. If you haven't started, let's go ahead and start K9 for now, please.
That's when they started K9, Jared. At 1700.
K9 451. The sergeants are aware, and they're sending.
What?
What happened up here?
I don't know. Something happened here.
Oh shit!
What?
An accident.
Oh wow. Oh, is this the one? Oh, is this the one on 20? No, 14th. Was this like a pedestrian or something? There's somebody in the. There's somebody in the ambulance. I'm not gonna point a camera in there.
I don't know if it was the scooter.
Oh, there's the scooter. Yeah. There's the scooter. Scooter's right.
Straight and then
Come back around. Yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to go that way. I mean, I'll give it a try, but. Can't see the scooter from here either. It was propped up against the fence.
It's right there. It's on the right.
Where? Oh yeah, there it is. Let me see. There's the scooter right where that guy's walking right now.
Yeah, but do you think it's that?
I mean,
I don't
there
know.
was.
It wasn't on 14th Street though.
No, but that, I think the scooter call came out on 14th. Anyway, I wasn't paying attention. Let's listen. Let's keep listening to this call. This thing was
Sending,
amazing.
they're en route. Yeah. Yes, I can have 7390. Where's 94? 93, I'm here with 94, 92. They're at 92. Yes, sir. 7323. 7323. 32 Fox on that, report on arrival. I got 1101. Yes, 1101 or 1700. Car 71, show me going by the scene. I'm arriving. Yes, 1701.
One, yeah, 758, right there.
Yep. Where you going with that? DFR, let me put me on a call as well. I'll be in around a minute. Yes, I had 1701.
So, 122 arrival. You want me at 10 and 2?
So this call came out at 16:56, and we're now at 17:01. So it's been 5 minutes since the call was dispatched.
That was at 1101.
Yes, sir.
2-3, I got 1101 Southwest. Carry you. 7122, take 10 and 2. 7122.
Arrival.
Yes, 1701.
2127 post.
I see you mid-block between 10 and 11 and 1.
Yes, sir.
31, please take your post. No. Okay. 7390, Miami, either? 7390. Okay, yes, so I've been advised now by 7394 that the perimeter should be from 10 Avenue. Let's make it from 10 Avenue to 9 Avenue. From 2nd Street all the way to Southwest 1st Street. For some reason they were giving out the wrong ETH. So from 10 Avenue to 9 Avenue, from 2nd Street to 1st Street, Southwest 1st Street. 93, let's extend it to 12. Yes, so 10 Avenue to 9 Avenue, 2nd Avenue to 5 Avenue. 9-3,
On
there's
the
a
way
report
to
that he was
this
seen
call.
already.
What? To the call we're listening to?
I didn't see that. She put on my way, see you all there. And then Jared put, I'm confused on what CZ means. Is she going to where that occurred last night? Guys, this was last night's call.
Yeah.
Crossing Flagler, so we might have to extend it to Northwest 1.
Yeah, this was yesterday. So
Might be heading towards the
Yeah.
pace.
so anybody who's listening right now, this is a call from yesterday that we're replaying here now because it was pretty chaotic. So let's keep listening here.
They're on Southern Flagler. That's good though. So you guys want to make it 10 to 9 on Flagler 1? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. 7125 should be taking 10 to Flagler, 7125.
10 to Flagler, yes, sir.
Yes, sir. 7122, Sherry responded to 10 and 1, 10 and 1, and 1 to 2.
Move it down to 10 and 1 action 2.
Pretty northwest. They saw the subject last thing going northbound. So 1 to 4. So for this case, so 7122 Sherry at 9 and Flagler, southwest.
So they just saw in that last little volley there, they saw the subject running, and well, somebody caught a visual, and they started heading in that direction.
Alright, northwest. 9 and Flagler.
We're now 8 minutes into this call.
Yeah. 7155 roughly. I got him here in front of 936 Northwest by 2 Street between 10 and 9.
So he's on 2nd Street between 10 and 9th Avenue. So kind of mid-block, like 936. Mid-block.
Yes, at 936 Northwest 2nd Street. Subject. You got him in front of you? He's running southbound again. Yes, so something that's seen southbound on 9th Avenue from 2nd Street. 7390, let's go ahead and secure the perimeter. Let's go ahead and make sure we have the perimeter secure from 9 to 10, from 2 all the way to Southwest 1.
Marty's asking, what did the guy do?
It was who's asking? Morty?
Yeah.
Hey Morty. It was a 32 on a police officer. It's a 32 Lima.
Which is?
32 is an assault.
Oh, assault on an officer.
Here we go.
Yes, I want you to dig. Get him there, stand by, get him there. Sorry, 152, approaching.
In custody. So now we are 9 minutes into this call from the time that it was dispatched to the in custody time. They set up a perimeter first between 1st and 2nd between 10 and 9, and then they moved it to 1st to Flagler 10 and 9 or 8 and 9 or something like that. 10 and 9, I believe. Yeah. And in the process of them doing that, they catch a glimpse of the guy on 2nd. This unit takes off after him when he sees him, and he advises on air that he's chasing him, and seconds later he says in custody. It was textbook. It always gets me when it's the logistics of all of this that really impresses me. Think about this for a second. You've got, obviously it's radio communications, but they don't have the advantage of being able to see anything that's happening. They have to listen to what's happening, and when they talk, right, when the officers, when they key up on the radio, they're not talking to the other officers. They're talking to the dispatcher. The reason why that's done is because the dispatcher has to maintain control of the channel. Now, sometimes, they'll do like a special thing where they speak, car to car or person to person, but they basically have to ask for permission to do that. Most of the time, however, all of the messages are relayed through dispatch. That's done for a couple of reasons, but chief among them is that the dispatcher has to be able to dispatch, to tell a unit go here, to tell a unit go there, to say that some other unit is running in this direction. And it serves as kind of like a central, dispatch serves as like a central processing for all of this information volley that's going on back and forth. This is happening while these people are running around, setting up a perimeter, specifically between this street and that street. Oh wait, we got a call on West. Units responding with lights and sirens to a disturbance, 1829 Northwest 5th Street. Caller states the landlord, described only as a white male, broke the window. Additional units advised to expedite response. Let's listen to this for a second, and we'll go back to that call.
Yes, so payment of the landlord tenant dispute, 1829 Northwest 5th Street.
Stop it.
They're still online with the complainant advising that the landlord broke the window and that the caller was screaming on the phone, not providing any further information. Have a running routine to you, advice.
Miami, go ahead and step it up until we can get even on scene and confirm that everyone's safe.
Yes, sir. 7331 and 7331, make it a 330. I'll show you the around on the 3 for now, reference D34. 1829 Northwest 5th Street, 1829 Northwest 5th Street, 73 Pablo Terminal 15. Project of to step it up. They're advising the landlord broke the window. Only description is a white male at 2220.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir, 7385.
Yes, also.
Yes, all units QH, reference 1829 Northwest 5th Street, QH.
Alright, well, we'll make our way over there, but it's gonna take us a good 9-10 minutes to get there, so we'll listen to this as this sounds like a landlord-tenant dispute.
Better make a left here anyway.
Yeah.
Oh no, I feel bad.
Yes, all units
CC.
advise the landlord was currently breaking another window. Possible weapon on scene. No further information. 2225 Street. And 7331 and 85, just for information. They advise the landlord was currently breaking another window. Possible weapon on scene. No further information. 2221. The units continue to maintain. 7331.
So the caller is still on the line with the operator.
7331 or 7385.
Cancel.
And
Yes, all units continue to maintain. Reference 1829 Northwest 5th Street. Maintain QH.
the caller states that the landlord is now attempting to break another window and there might be a weapon on scene. So we'll see.
Jared says, just FYI, I did not get a notification for that.
On Telegram? I got it on Telegram.
7520 arrival in the area.
KSL 7520 arrived in the area. Now you continue to maintain at 1829 Northwest 5th Street.
7385 arrival.
Alright, so the units are arrival now.
7385 arrival. And now you continue to maintain at 2222.
I should have just gotten a notification that the units have been advised to slow down and proceed routine. And that's at 22:23:03. So we're running about 45 seconds behind. But the units arrived at about 22:22:40.
7520, some of the units now, we're making contact.
Uh-oh.
Press up here to slow. That's what it is. In addition, you're in the route on a 3, reference 1829 Northwest 5th Street, here to slow, proceed routine.
Twitter wouldn't have been. So Twitter probably wouldn't. I would say that doesn't rise to the level of what would have been posted on Twitter. So remember that the Twitter notifications are curated. The only thing you're going to see on Twitter is anything that's rated above a 7.5. We use a basically a scale that is based on the egregiousness of the call. So the stuff that typically makes it past those filters wouldn't be something like this, particularly since they didn't mention the weapons until after, long after the beep tone. If the weapons would have been part of the initial call, it would have passed the filters that we set up for Twitter. The reason why we set up those filters on Twitter is because Twitter only gives us their free tier, which is really the only thing that, it's either free or $2,000 a month. So they're free. It's not. It's like free 200 and then 4,000 or something like that. But it's a lot. Their free tier only gives you a limited amount of posts that you can make via their API, and that's the reason why we limit those, to just the most interesting stuff, or the most egregious stuff. But the best place to get all of the notifications, I repeat this almost every time that we have a stream, the best place to get all of the notifications is on Telegram. We don't have to pay for it, right? So, and their API has no real limits, at least none that we're ever going to hit. So essentially what ends up happening there is that every single beep tone that happens, even if it's slow down and proceed routine, it'll be summarized and show up there on so we still use AI to do all the summaries. We still use all of the same notification system, but we don't clamp the notifications that go out arbitrarily based on a rating. We send everything out, or the system does anyway. So the best place to follow, if you're not doing it already, is definitely on Telegram. That's if you want to get all of the notifications, everything, the initial call out, a secondary call out, the slow down and proceed routine, when an officer is not answering the radio, any time that a beep tone goes out, the best place to get all of them is on Telegram. Anyway, back to this call. So let's see.
7321 arrival, schedule 2223, remember?
Jared just joined Telegram.
Might be clear 2222 and K9 421. Our car red D06 earlier. At 2223. 5102.
Trying to catch up to real time here. We're about 2.5 minutes behind right now.
When I'm copying rescue request, you said a collective 73. Yes, so you said on his rescue request? You said a rescue request? It was a female with a clutch in the hand, or no?
It's going to be a male. Hispanic male, 50 to 60 years of age, cut on his left hand.
Yes, so unit period?
That's the guy who was breaking the windows.
Don't go in front of him.
Yes, sir. We'll carry you. We've got 1 to 10.
I'm gonna go
Yes,
around
so
him.
keep cutting out a copy to your wellness container. Rescue requested for a male, 50 to 60 years of age, cut to the left hand. All units of your characteristics. Land on the character
Turn
rescue.
here and park on the street or that way.
I think I'm gonna park over there on that side because it's easier. Look at the glass, please. Jeez Louise.
What glass?
The glass. The windshield.
Oh.
Absolutely. Drives me absolutely crazy.
So it seems like the
Right,
landlord
2223.
cut his hand.
That's what it sounds. I mean, I'm guessing, but I think it's fair to say that's a pretty good guess. If the guy was the one breaking the windows.
You're gonna park behind the truck?
I'm gonna park right here.
Yeah.
76, 37, and 34 units, period 34.
7637. You still both. You still 4.
Yes, I'll go to 34 now. 22.
So dark. Oh.
7332.
7333.
Okay, so show me 1509 and 15 with 7331 arrival.
15 with 7331. 2425, remember?
Actually, you know what? Believe it or not, the issue isn't over there.
7333.
It's right here. We're literally parked in their scene again.
Oh my god, get out of here.
Yeah, we need to move from here.
Still got some dinner, please.
We have 20 to
You
27,
gotta
remember?
back up somewhere or something.
Yeah, no, you know what?
We already got pulled over once.
Yeah, some of you guys were with us when that happened. But no, it's actually going on right here.
Last
I don't know. It's strewn across a couple of houses, I think, to be honest with you, because there was some officers over there where we were parked. But
This
anyway,
is near the stadium.
yeah, that's the stadium right in front. If you look at your screen right now, that's the stadium right in front of us there.
Seriously.
The Marlins Park. What is this? Hold on. Oh, come on, dude. Why? Okay. 7.
What he says, remember what happened the other night.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why we're...
Yeah, that's why we're leaving. I mean, I saw where their cars were parked, and I parked on the side of the road. I turned my lights off. I opened the door. I got out and walked around, opened the outside, like, here I am, guys, you know? But since when I got out and I looked, which I didn't see when I got there, when I got out and I looked, right across from us, literally right across the street, perpendicular to us, there was 2 more units there talking to somebody else, far from where the cars were. From where the patrol cars were. So I think the best thing for us to do is just leave there. We'll get the hang of it at some point. I just don't want to. I don't want to.
We don't want to get on their bad side.
I don't want to step on anybody's toes. You know what I mean? I don't want to be that guy.
El Marino says, what happened the other night?
Oh, we should find a link to that. We should find a link to that moment and post it here so I can watch it.
Morty says they rolled up on a car. Cops freaked out on them.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
And light shining in our faces. Had to mute the audio so I could, you know, give the guy what he wanted. My name and kind of an explanation as to what the hell we were doing there. It's the first time that's ever happened. Ever. So I kind of want to stop. I kind of want to not have that happen again. Not right now, anyway. But anyway, this is a landlord-tenant dispute. This is somebody, you know, typically these things are, you know, I told you not to park the car there 100 times, your music is too loud, you're not paying the rent on time, you know, whatever it is, you know, they get into a dispute, and then, you know, it turns violent, you know, happens a lot. So, you guys want to go back to that call? Let's go back to that call. Well, actually, no. They already caught the guy, right?
Yeah, they're talking to the guy. Oh, you mean...
No, the previous call, yeah.
Morty says, look, you guys didn't get the bad end of the Glock pointed at you.
Yeah.
Jared says, you'll get the hang of it the more times you do it.
Yeah, I think I will. And I don't want to step on their toes, dude. You know, I mean, there's that's not my intention here. You know, this channel isn't you know, is never going to be a First Amendment audit. You know, give me your badge number. What's your, you know, you can't tell me what to do. You know, whatever. That's not what I'm doing here. Ever. It'll never be that. So I cringe at watching those videos. But anyway, the whole idea here is just to document this stuff. you know, to see it happening. You know, everybody's kind of curious. There's a need. You know, there's a public need to know. You know, there's people that live in this area that want to know why there's 5 cops parked in front of their house. You know, and our you know, goal is basically to bring that to people from the safety of their YouTube screen. You know, and we're gonna mess up sometimes, I guess, but we learn quick, so we'll get better at it.
My 6-1 is going to be a 4-door sedan.
All right, let's catch back up to real time here. So regarding that call from yesterday, Jared, who else is here with us? Marty is here. Jared's here. Or Morty. Jared.
El Marino.
El Marino's here. Hey, El Marino. She's been here for a while. Didn't say hi. I can't see from all the way over there. So regarding that call yesterday, it's just amazing to me the logistics of how that all works. You know. There's so many people, there's so many moving parts. You know, there's canine units, there's air. Sometimes it's multi-agency, like if it's up, you know, north or on the, you know, on the border with Miami-Dade or Coral Gables, you know, or you know, if it's on the water, the coordination with Marine Patrol, and with Coast Guard, you know. So you have these responses, right, that are all being managed by a single person. That's, well, it's not being managed by a single person, but there's a single person that's handling dispatch, right? And they're taking in all this information, relaying it to the other officers, taking notes while they're doing this, you know, putting notes in the system about this case, like, you know, at this time this happened, and, you know, and obviously they have all of the tools necessary to make that easy enough for them to do. But at the same time that they're dispatching over here, they're making a landline phone call to, you know, to rescue, for example, or, you know, they're sending a note to someone else to make a landline phone call to rescue. And then you have, you know, 10, 15 different officers that are all either on the scene or responding, right? They're all getting to the place that they need to be, running lights and sirens. They seldom get into accidents, you know, when they're doing this. They pull up on a scene like this, and they start setting up a perimeter, and everybody knows where they need to go, what direction their car needs to face, how they need to stand outside of their car, what direction they need to be looking, because it's all so well coordinated. That it defies logic. And they did this in a matter of 8 minutes. From the time that the initial call went out, right, to the time that this person was in custody. It happened over the course of 8 minutes. And it sounds chaotic. You know, you hear the yelling and the running and the panting, you know, and then somebody's trying to figure out where somebody else is, and the sergeant doesn't know what's going on, so he's asking for more information, and they're putting out a bolo. You know, this is what the guy looks like, this is what he's wearing, you know, this is the last direction of travel. And they're trying to get this all, and by the way, they have to know where they're at, what direction the person ran, you know. It amazes me. I'm sorry, but to me, that is the best, the most well-coordinated. It's they call them professional law enforcement for a reason, you know.
Yeah,
they're fast. They train. They know what they're doing, you know. They and that's a spectacular thing, you know. It's a spectacular thing. Very, very efficient. And you know what? It's not just City of Miami is very good at that, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
But Miami-Dade County as well. They coordinate with City of Miami. They coordinate amongst each other. They have the whole Tri-City thing. Miami has its own air unit, Air One, and Miami-Dade County does as well. The beach has K9 units, and City of Miami has K9 units, and Miami-Dade County has K9 units. If they're doing, if you know, if City of Miami's tied up on, you know, on a perimeter or a search, or there's no K9 on duty that night, they'll call somebody in from the beach or from Miami-Dade, you know. It's
They help each other out.
yeah, and it's all this multi-agency, cross-agency coordination of assets, and tools and people and cars and you know, if there's a hostage situation, you know, they'll bring in a shield, you know, they'll call in SWAT, they'll start doing all the call outs for, you know, if there's been a homicide, they'll get somebody out of bed to come out, you know. It's just amazing, man. It's amazing how much goes into this, you know. It's not just some people on radios running around, you know, like ping pong ball, you know, or like pinball bouncing off of walls, you know. It's amazing for me to listen to. I really that's the aspect that I enjoy the most of this, is just listening to the logistics of it. It's amazing. Have I said amazing enough? Did I say it enough times? Anyway, if you guys didn't get the picture, I really like that part.
Six 34 56 637 15 230 Southwest 12th Street, 230 Southwest 12th Street. I wants to be Baker Act, a 22-year-old black male wearing a blue jacket and blue jeans. He has ADHD. He's correcting on side 2240 7634.
What do you
Yeah, no,
say?
listen.
Is good.
Yes, 37.
Is good what they.
We're going 19.
Use your words, Morty.
Their detectives are good. Trust me, I know.
Yeah. Yeah, they're great, you know. I mean, I don't know. I don't know a lot of these guys outside of, you know, the couple I run into at the gas station every now and then, a conversation I might have here and there. I never really spent a lot of time in, you know, city of Miami or with the police, or, you know, I just listen to it, you know, on the scanner. And the you know, the most interesting calls to me are the ones that are these huge efforts, like rescue operation. You know, somebody fell in the water in, you know, Virginia Key, or off of a pier, or, you know, some idiot jumped in the water from a bridge, you know, and they need to be rescued. And the coordination and the assets that they bring to bear to do that is bar none. You know, we live in a big city with a lot of very useful search and rescue teams and people, and, you know, our first responders are great. You know, I say it all the time. I hate when they give me tickets. I don't like being pulled over because I took a red light, or because I'm driving too fast, or, you know. But aside from that, I mean, wow, man.
Cece's back.
Hey, Cece, welcome back.
She says they have a job to do, and we live here. Their kids go to school with ours.
Yep. Yeah. And that's the other thing. You know, they're people. Just people. They're not robots. They're not, you know, superhuman. You know. They're dedicated public servants. Most of them, anyway. That are continually training and honing their skills, and, you know, practicing their trade, I guess, if you will. You know. Yeah, I think it's great. I think it's great. Wow, dude. Quiet night. It's 10:45. I had one landlord-tenant dispute tonight. They're gonna have to switch up the night. But we've tried Sunday. Sunday was okay. Sunday seemed okay.
Sunday we had that crash.
I gotta go back and watch it. I can't remember. What days do you guys think would be best? I mean, I know I ask you this all the time, and it seems like no matter what day we go out.
Crime stops.
Crime stops happening.
You gotta do a Friday or a Saturday in Miami Beach. The scanner.
Yeah, but I think that what we should do in Miami Beach is maybe just, because driving around, I mean, first of all, it's hard enough here to post up somewhere. Can you imagine Miami Beach? Like we'd have to like go to Miami Beach on like electric skateboards or something.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
No.
Hey, come on, let's face it. At this age, we need those electric scooters that you sit on.
The ones that you sit on?
Yeah. The ones with the 3 wheels? Mrs. Miami PD Scanner and I used to longboard. You know, some time ago. We weren't young, but it was some time ago. We used to longboard. We used to find parking lots that were empty, you know. A building that's closed, you know, like an office building, you know, with a parking lot that's nobody's in it, you know, and nobody can park there at that time or whatever. We'd ride the elevator to the top, that was our lift, and then we just skateboard down, and then ride the elevator back to the top and skateboard down. You almost cracked your skull open once.
Yeah.
I cracked my heel open once. Fun.
Morty says Thursday, Friday, Saturday.
Yeah, I think Thursday, Friday, Saturday seems.
Cece says Channel 3 at the end of the month.
Why at the end of the month, Cece? That's interesting.
North end of Miami, Morty says.
Yeah.
Harley's better.
North end of Miami.
And Channel 3 at the end of the month.
But why at the end of the month?
I don't know.
All right. Well, I'm gonna. You know what I'm gonna have to do? I mean, I was saying this earlier. We have a literal database.
Cece says total craziness.
Yeah.
At the end of the month.
Is it because people are getting paid, or?
We gotta check that out.
Yeah. Well, you know that we can query our database to find out. I mean, it'd take me.
Channel 3 is north.
Channel 3 is central.
Central, like
Between
Windward?
195 and 395 and 195. From the river to 195, basically. And then from the shore.
Because people get their checks
Yeah.
and wild out.
Yeah. They're getting paid.
Interesting.
And that's what people get paid monthly. Figured at the 15th and the 30th. You
Right. By weekly, right?
know? Yeah. I mean, unless you're getting paid on the 1st. I don't know. Well, guys.
She says full moon Wednesday or long holiday.
Full moon Wednesday or long holiday?
El Marino says I'm starting to think shortly after the full moon, but not on that particular night.
I'm with you on that one, El Marino.
Shortly after the
Yeah,
full
it's
moon?
like 3 days after the full moon when all hell seems to break loose. It's like, 3 days, So the full moon was on Saturday, the last time. And it was like Tuesday, Wednesday that it was like, what the hell is going on, dude? What,
Cece says the data backs it up.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go. And so I've just been collecting the data. So we have a database, obviously, because of the transcripts that we're transcribing essentially 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. And every single beep tone plus the 5 lines that follow it go into a database as well. So it'd be easy enough for me to do a query against that database and say, okay, hey, find me the heat map or a cluster map of when these calls get clustered together, you know,
Right.
down to the day, the time of the month, you know.
If it's a full moon or not? Can
If
you
it's
do
a,
that?
yeah, I can probably cross-reference it to whenever the full moon was, you know. I'm gonna work on that. I'm gonna try to work on that this weekend. I have to write some SQL queries.
Marty says thanks for the live stream.
Yeah. All right, Morty. Well, you're welcome, man. Thank you for tuning in. You guys, as always, if you want to follow us on Twitter or X, as it's called now, it's at Miami PD Scanner. The notifications that go out, the automated notifications that go out on Twitter or X are curated. I say curated. It's basically, you know, there's a scale that I applied some logic to using all of the codes. A 22, like a straight 22 that they're picking up somewhere that they found with nobody in it, whatever, might be rated a 5, for example. If it's a 22 occupied, that's definitely going to be a 7.5 or greater. It took me a while to kind of work out the logic, and we do use some AI for that logic, but it works pretty good. Anyway, the reason why we don't send all those notifications out there is because Twitter limits our reach. But if you want to follow there, it's a good place to follow. I do get political on there. If you don't like politics, don't go look at my replies. You'll hate me. Or not. There's only 2 options. There's only 2 options in 2025. But if you want to follow there, it's at my MBPD Scanner. Here on this YouTube channel, which is also at Miami PD Scanner, you have this live feed that we go out, maybe once or twice a week, or whenever something serious goes down. That segment is called Live from the Street. You can find all of the ones that we've done in the Live from the Street playlist, so you can go back and check. I think maybe we've done 10 now or something like that. If you want to go take a look at those and browse them, you can see the one from I think 2 streams ago. I'll try to make a post. I'll make a post on YouTube with where that happened to us, so you guys can see it when we had that run-in with law enforcement. And then the other 4 streams that happen on this channel are basically the 24/7 scanner feeds, one for each of the districts in Miami. There's channel 1, channel 3, channel 5, channel 7, which are north, central, west, and south, respectively.
Cece, I'm here.
Well, what'd she say?
Bring back Mrs., please.
She's there. So and then earlier, if you heard me mention Telegram, give it a shot. You might like it. Some people don't like to get all those notifications. On a heavy day, it could be a lot. It could be 150 of them. There's at least 2 of them per call. The dispatch, the initial call out, and then the slowdown call. So, it could be 150 notifications a day. I get that some people can be overwhelmed by that and they may not like it. I understand. If you follow it and you mute it, you can do that also, because the best part about following on Telegram is that you don't need to actually turn the notifications on. You just go back whenever you have some free time, and you can browse through every single one of those notifications. Click the link on that notification and it'll open the YouTube app right on your phone and take you straight to the beep tone about 20 seconds before or so. But it's great. It's the way that I use it. I don't know if I could use it any other way. Telegram is it for me. That's how I do it. And then the shorts, the shorts, the 30-second shorts, the vertical shorts on Instagram, those are a great way to get a recap in the morning. When you're having your morning coffee, you can just click on the first one there that's up at the top and then scroll down. So you go to Instagram at Miami PD Scanner as well, and go to the profile page and just load up the first short that you see there, and you can literally scroll through them and get caught up with what happened between 6 a.m. when you woke up and 10 p.m. when you went to bed. It's a great way to recap. So those 3 places are where you can follow us for now. If you like this type of content, we ask that you click that like button, please. It's very, very important to us that every time you see something of ours, you click that like button, because if you like it, the algorithms like us and they let other people know that we're here. So it's very important. If you're not subscribed to this channel yet, please go ahead and do so now if you think that it's something that you'll like. And share this with people who you think might find it interesting. You could share right from there. You could text people. If you tap on this video and you click the share button, you can actually send that to your socials or to your text messages. You can share it with whoever you want. And again, that just brings more eyeballs to the channel and helps us continue to be able to do this. As always, I appreciate you guys very much. Thank you for tuning in. Thanks for putting up with us for an hour and a half here tonight.
It's been 2 hours.
Has it been 2 hours? Wow. Well, thanks for putting up with us for 2 hours. Thank you, Mrs. Miami PD Scanner. I wasn't really counting, but apparently you were. She's been listening to me talk for 2 hours. She's ready to get out of this car. As always, guys, thank you for tuning in, and see you soon.